Revenge best served with a side of kiss my ass, Dragon Boy. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? NoisiBoi here, and I'm back with some more Dark Souls Remastered. And we're going to be heading on out here. But before we get started, guys, remember, if you're liking this series so far, remember to smash the like button to support my channel. If you're new, feel free to subscribe, because I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comment section below. I know I just pointed up, but I should have pointed down. Wrong one. And today's one, we're going to head out of Blight Town for now. I know that's probably easier said than done, but we should be pretty good. We got what we wanted, picked up a few soul items, leveled up, and in the last episode we took in our first invader as well, in Mildred, and our first boss, which we totally destroyed with Mildred's help. But we'll try and get out of here as safe as possible, and like I've said before in a previous episode, I'm trying to make this as safe as possible, especially for people who haven't played this before. And if you want to pack a bit of punch and you like the whole sorcery type class, pretty much if you want to be like Gandalf meets Dumbledore, if you like that kind of stuff, this is the playthrough for you. Now we're going to head up that wheel like we did in the last episode, head on over to this bridge and try to get up. Now I'm not too worried about getting poisoned or toxic, because I actually picked up the ability remedy, which is half the reason why I came down here in the first place. Pick up a catalyst, pick up a armor set, and then remedy just to top it all off in the end. Now there is actually like a dart shooting person, if you just saw her on my right. She actually shoots toxic darts. Now it's a bit different to poison, as I mentioned in the last episode, but not worried at all like I said before. A lot of the times you can't actually, casually say let's walk out of Blight Town. A lot of people don't like it down here just for the poison and toxic things in general. But as you can see, we just casually walk out of here, or jog out of here if you want to call it that. Probably the only place where I do get worried is probably here, because these motherfuckers will probably one-shot me if they can hit me. But I do have a quick roll as well, so we're travelling light, so we shouldn't have too much of a drama. And just like that. Now we're going to go take some sweet revenge on this goddamn undead dragon for giving us our first kill. I was expecting him to kill us anyway, but we are back, we're more amped up, and we're here to take some goddamn revenge. There's actually a little ledge you can use to fight this dragon. You're not at all supposed to fight him anytime soon, but because we're so amped up with our intelligence, it should probably take us, I'll probably say, all 12 heavy soul arrows to take him down. If we don't quite get there, might have to do one soul arrow, and my retrieval souls are still there too. Now this little ledge here you can use for bows as well if you have it, but let's see how much we can do. 304, that's not bad. So I'll probably take up a whole lot of this, and I know a lot of people probably at this level probably would not fight him right now. That'd be crazy too, especially melee guys. But we're not melee, we're not scared, and we are overpowered already. But as you can see, sit here, safe, easily, put him down, and I think it was like 100 souls or something, so not too bad. Yeah boy, revenge is best served cold. Stick that up your butt, Dragon Boy. Retrieval, bitch. And there you go. Pretty simple, pretty easy. And we're going to make our way up to Dark Root Basin, I think it's called. Look at that, 4 minutes in, smashing an undead dragon. Now these drakes still pack a punch against us too, but we'll just skip these guys. Pretty cash. I think in the one of the episodes I said to stay to the one side and kind of roll to the other. It does help, it really does, because then he has to turn and spin as well and everything. So another thing I forgot to mention too was humanity. I might have mentioned a little bit about it, but as you can see in the top left corner I have 2. Now the more humanities you have on your character and your human, the higher the chance for item discovery is. So when I say item discovery, it's when you kill an enemy and they drop something. the higher your humanity is, the higher the chance of you dropping something rare. So I think it tops off at about 15. But I always try to have at least 1 or 2 on me at all times, especially if I'm human. Head up this corridor here and we hit this bonfire. How many souls we got? 5,006. I do need a couple thousand to buy something. I know I said I wouldn't run around with very much souls. I think I could only level up once anyway, but I do have a few things we need to buy. Maybe I'll just keep them for now, just in case. Just in case we need to buy anything else. Now this next part we're going to is called Dark Root Base, and I have switched over to my tin catalyst for a reason. You'll see why. But we're actually going to fight a Dragon Knight. Now, I do not suggest fighting him, I just suggest skipping him, but there's one thing you can do, which is this. If you can backstab him just like that, you kick him off the edge for an easy kill. And you get the Titanite chunk, baby. It actually depends what kind of attack he does. But that was pretty lucky he actually went up for that charge shot, because if he just went for a straight hit, it probably would have got me and I probably wouldn't have got the backstab. Now I went to the tin catalyst for this reason. Oh, not yet, I will show you in a sec. But as you can see in the distance there's a soul item there. We'll pick that up while we're here, just to make sure we have enough souls to pick up a few things later on. We are going to start a NPC story arc as well. You'll see in a few minutes. This episode is pretty much just going around not unlocking shortcuts. The main reason I actually wanted to do this episode was to kill that undead dragon, you know, get some on that. But we wanted to go and start making our way through Dark Root Base and you know, the garden as well. There is I think it's a leather set. If you drop that over here, and it's got a bow too, just in case you guys are looking for a bow. And the leather set if you're a dex guy. There you go, longbow right there off the bat. Drop down here and head on up. I actually forgot to mention before, we got the grass crest shield, which is a very, very good shield, probably one of the best in the game. So I don't have it now, but if you have it on you, it automatically, well, it brings back your stamina quicker. Now this is why I got the tin catalyst, just so I can stab this guy right there and get some twinkling titanite and some large shards. Pretty sweet stuff, and it's served its purpose for now, so we'll switch back to that. But yeah, back to the grass crest shield. It actually recovers your stamina a lot quicker, so if you're a melee build, that's pretty much the shield you'll probably be using 9 times out of 10. But I'm probably not going to use it in this playthrough, but I did want to show that, and you know where it was too, just for you guys. Just in case you are new to the game and you wanted to do a melee build. Pretty much equip that straight away. Alright, we'll head down here into Dark Root Garden. If you spin here, there should be an enemy right there. We're going to be heading this way later on in the video. But, drop something. Some moss. But we'll head this way first. One of the things about this build is that you can hit pretty hard at distance, which is what we're going for. You know, pretty cash, taking our time, and we just do our thing. And as you can see, we've got 30 soul arrows, so we've got plenty of, you know, hitting power. Now there are a couple of demonic foliages here too, so you could easily just switch to the tin catalyst if you wanted to, and you want to save your charges. The tin catalyst should do this, go through these guys pretty well, and you can actually take the tin catalyst all the way up to the gargoyle boss fight. So there should be an item just behind here as well, as you saw, a soul item. Very nice. And if you saw back there, there was something on the far left. We're going to pick that up too later on in the game. Now there is actually a hidden wall just here, guys, and we'll pick that up soon. But should we just save now? I'll light it first anyway. Might as well rest here, just get back our heavy charges if we need them, heavy soul arrows. What are we going to do next? We've got to go down into there, just checking my notes, sorry guys. Go down, what about this? couple of those. That should cover what I need to buy. That should be alright. 7-8 souls. We'll head on over to the Undead Barracks in a sec, but we'll just come down here and pick up a few more things. There's actually a fog door down here which unlocks the next area. Gotta get that too. Now if you head on over to the right side here, this tree here is actually an enemy. So what we'll do is switch over to the tin catalyst again. Do some major melee here. You probably didn't even realise, like the first time around I didn't even know this guy was an enemy. But we're actually going through here to pick up a pretty good soul item that gives us a lot of souls, so. And we're going to come across a new enemy as well. It's like a frog thingy, like a frog mixed in with like a manta ray or something. Look at that, it looks like a stingray and a frog. We can almost one-shot it too with basic soul arrows, so it's pretty good. And they also drop green blossoms too, which recover your stamina back real quick as well, so again for you stamina guys, not a bad place to farm these things, because they drop 2 at a time if memory serves me right. We'll take out this big fella too. As you can see, our endurance isn't very high, so stamina is pretty low, but these things don't really attack you, so you can just casually go on through. I don't think there was anything behind here. Place we need to go is, if you use the wall on my left as a guide, you just follow the wall around. And there should be a bit of an ambush, not an ambush, just a few enemies kicking around. But as you can tell before, we hit them pretty hard with this soul arrow, so there's no real threat. Pretty easy stuff. And you only dropped 1 green blossom, so pretty cash, pretty normal. Damn tree. Was waiting for that to curve around. And as you can see, we've got still quite a few soul arrow charges left, and we've got our heavy arrows charging too, so still got plenty of time, plenty of things to do. Do I have to go up here? I think I do. Yes, I do. Now next up we're going to go and get ourselves the wolf ring. Pretty damn good ring. Probably one of the best in the game. I think it's one of the 4-night S rings, I think they call them. And it actually gives you a chunk of poise. Boom, the wolf ring. Jump on back and you want to jump this ledge. Now this is pretty much where we started out in the game. If you remember. Some more demonic foliages we've got to take down. But yeah, back to the wolf ring. It actually increases your poise by about 40 points, which is massive, so we're going to put that on now. Now a lot of people don't realise how important poise is, especially if you have a look at the top right corner, it says poise at 40. Now for someone, and the ability to receive attacks without breaking form, which pretty much means you can't be interrupted, so the higher your poise is, the less chance they have of interrupting you, so which is actually comes in real handy. And if you think about it, anyone who has high poise are usually big strong dudes, melee builds, you know, but if you've got a caster who can't be interrupted, it's pretty much a guaranteed hit almost if you can withstand the punishment. Now a lot of the time we're going to come across enemies who are going to have more poise, more strength, and if we're being interrupted all the time, especially by dogs and stuff like that, it's just not going to end very well for us guys. So poise is very good for a caster if you use it right. There are a few other things we're going to pick up too later on in the game that will increase our poise as well, but I'm only really using it for the start of the game, just because of how weak we are. Just run past that Titanite demon. Stay on the outside, it's pretty safe. head on up to Andre, our master smith.
You must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoria. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
And we're going to learn his gesture as well. Hurrah! Next up, we're going to actually buy a few things off of him. We're going to buy weaponsmith box, yep, so we can reinforce weapons at the bonfire. And we want to buy that crest of Artorias, which is 20,000 souls. And he also sells pretty much all the starter weapons and a few shields and stuff like that. Tower kite shield's not too bad. And if you want a bow, or if you want some arrows, and some titanite shard if you need it, pick it up right there. But I'm actually going to pick up another level. Light the bonfire. So we've got to the Undead Parish, which is one of the things I wanted to achieve as well. And what we'll do, we'll use the humanity to kindle. Now, I don't think I mentioned that in the last video. With the humanity, it also kindles the bonfire. Now you can kindle it 4 times to get 20 Estus flasks. I've just done it up once to get 10. Next thing we want to do is actually pick up Sigmire. I love this guy, he's one of my favourite NPCs. In pretty much every playthrough I do, I always try to pick up Sigmire. In the community we call him Onion Bro. As you can see, he looks like an onion. But apart from Solaire, he's probably one of the favourite NPCs in the game.
I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle.
See, gotta love him. Him and Solaire, best guys. What do they say? Breathe in before wenches. Such a good saying. But yeah, I'll probably try and do Sigmire's story arc if I can. I just have to remember where he is. I think the next time we see him is in that place where he was waiting outside, but I have to remember where to find him. Alright, now what we want to do is pop all these. Maybe level up or something. Maybe we can buy the crest of Artorias now. Oh, not a chance. Oh, well, at least we'll be able to get maybe 2 levels out of this. Nice, 2 levels. Sweet, and we've only got 850 souls, which is crazy. Looking pretty good on 39 intelligence. I'm probably going to stop at 40, and then probably go and face the gargoyles. But first, we still have a few more things to pick up. We've got to pick up a key. Also got to pick up a Firekeeper soul as well. And then go back to Filing Shrine. So first up we'll pick up the Firekeeper's soul. But it's being guarded by a couple of people. And as you can see, the Tin Catalyst is just rolling these guys. Not the best catalyst in the game, but it's good that it doubles up as a melee weapon as well, just in case you're wondering. Inside here, the Firekeeper soul is being guarded by a big dark knight. Can't remember what their names are, but we'll go and pick up this other key first. I think it's called the basement key, which is just up around here. And for those of you who don't know, we're actually coming through this game backwards almost. Usually when you've gone through the Undead Parish, you end up on this side, not actually start on this side, so nothing real big, but at the same time, at least we've gone through a big part of this game backwards, doing the hard parts first, and comfortably getting through it. So head on down here as well. Now what you want to do is try to head down the stairs first, because just in behind me, yep, that's the basement key, there's actually a door arc just on the right there. Now there are 3 knights through there. Halberg, pick up 2 if you want it. That's why I've gone around, because then you actually aggro those 3 knights staying in there, and they can be a bit of a pain in the ass. 1-on-1's not too bad, but 3-on-1 can get a bit hairy, especially at this time of the game and level. So if you just arc your way down those stairs and come up, then you should be fine, just like I was. Alright, next up, we're coming in the side door of the Undead Parish. And there's that Dark Knight. Now he's not that tough against magic, which is quite good. As you can see, even though he's blocked, he's always already doing 97 damage, but as you can see, with heavy soul arrows, a one-shotter. Pick up his Titanite shard. We'll head on over to the soul, which is just sitting up on this altar right here. Wonder if I can take those knights out from this side. It's suggested you should. Might be able to get them from here, actually. Oh, maybe not. I forgot that. I think they're called channelers or something like that. We will deal with him in a bit later. How are we doing for time? 21. We might just drop this soul off, and then it should upgrade our Estus Flask to +2. And then we'll probably head on back to the bonfire as well. So, alright, let's head back down to Fireling's Shrine. The only reason why I'm taking this Firekeeper soul now is because in the not too distant future,
That is a shed to speak to.
there is actually... Oh shit, what was I saying? Oh yeah, there's actually a NPC that actually comes down here and assassinates your Firekeeper, so it puts the bonfire out, so you won't be able to reinforce anymore. So that's why I decided to come and do it now, just so that I've got +2 even before she's been assassinated. So I think it's by the time you go to the next boss, I think, she gets assassinated. So we'll deal with that in a bit later. But I tend to like Andre's bonfire back at the Undead Parish, just because I feel like that's a better bonfire to be at. But this is probably the safest, so. But don't fret. There will be steps we can take later on to remedy that. But for now, we'll just have to go through and put some of these guys down. As you can see, basic bitches are basic bitches. No real challenge for us at all. We'll pick up this soul item as well. Now we don't really need to go in here right now, but it's just pretty much the way to Undead Burg, so. Nice. Alright, we might as well head on back down, actually. Taking everyone out, so it's all pretty sweet stuff right now. Looking pretty good, in good shape too. Pick up this soul item here as well. Oh, I forgot about this guy. Pick up the soul item too. Not sure how to get that one across that bridge. There's got to be some way, but I've totally forgotten how to. But I'm not going to worry about it, actually. There's just no point. Alright, well, we're looking in pretty good stead. Now, the reason why I didn't rest at this bonfire down here is just so that I can bone straight out here. So let's go. Alright guys, here we are back at Andre's bonfire, or the Undead Parish. And what we're going to do in the next episode, guys, is clear the chapel. So I will just leave it there, guys. So please, if you are enjoying this series so far, remember to smash the like button and support my channel. If you're new, feel free to subscribe, because I love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comment section below. I'm your host, NoisiBoi. Thanks for coming on by, and as always, guys, stay noisy.